Hi, I'm Lorraine from Crafty as Well. Thanks for joining me tonight for this twist and pop card tutorial. So there's the front, which you won't see in the video because I've not done it, and it opens out to a elevated pop-up card and just closes again. So I've done it as an upright card. You can also do it that way so it pops out horizontally, but doing it vertically suited the stamps I was going to use this time. So let's get on with the video. Hi, there's a quick video from me showing the twist and pop card. It's from Sam Calcott's tutorial on YouTube, but on one of my previous posts when I made this card, it's been requested a lot, so I thought I'd just do a quick run through of how I made it. So all dimensions are on my website. They're also on Sam's YouTube channel and on her website. So Sam starts with a 6x6 inch card base, but I use 5 3/4 inch square card base. So, and this works just as well for them as well. I like to make myself a little future reference tool. So I've got in here, this is how it's going to work. You can have it so it goes, it's got a bit warped. I don't know what I did with it. Or you can have it so it opens that way. That's the one I did before. This is the one I'm going to do this way. I write all my notes in the sides and how it all goes together, just for future reference. Basically what you need, aside from a 5 3/4 inch square card blank or a 6 inch square card blank, whichever you prefer, the pop panel, which is 11 inches by 3 3/4 inches, scored at 2 3/4 inches, 5.5 inches and 8 1/4 inches. And then your mechanism, which is 8 inches by 3.5 inches, scored at 4 inches that way and 1 3/4 inches that way, and then just marked at 2 1/4, 5 3/4, and then if you pop it round, 2 1/4, 5 3/4, join those lines up, and then all of these should intersect in the middle. If they don't, double check your measurements because you've got something a bit wrong. The pop panel, then fold it in half and then fold the outside back. Obviously I'm just making this with papers for ease to show you, but I make it with sturdy card normally, and then fold it so it's in an M shape. And then the mechanism, so fold all the lines there to make sure they want to go where you want them to go. And then this one is folded. Fold that way again. That's it. You just push those long sides in, and then you should make a house shape. So 2 legs with a hat on, and that is your mechanism. So once you've done that, you need to measure an 1.25 inches. If I had a pen that worked, that would help, wouldn't it? Oh, get me a pencil. Right, 1.25 inches there. And then flip it over and then mark 1.25 inches there as well. And then after that line is where you want to put adhesive in that bit there, on the triangle, on that bit, and on this triangle as well. And so now I'll show you the card that I'm making at present, where I've done all of this beforehand. So there's my mechanism. As you can see, it's made out of quite a sturdy card. And here's my pop panel that I've already decorated. and I've got my card face. I've not done the front of it yet, but I've done the insides. So I'm going to fold that up. So that's the top, so I need it to be that way around. And then it's simply a case of take the tape off, and then lift up the bottom leg. Arrange this so that the overhang at the top and the bottom is roughly the same. And put the edge of it to where your pencil line is. And then spin it over. Take the tape off that one. What's happened here? Oh, there we go. And then that should just lay down in the right place. And then this should work now. So that's that opening. So Sam makes a point of saying to decorate all of these first because it doesn't lay completely flat once it's all together. So you want to get all that creating done first. It's all right if you're just sticking papers on, but if you're going to stamp, you need to stamp first. Then mark the centre of your card. So that's 2 7/8 for me here. Oh, this red liner tape this stuff is so static. Right then, so I want my, so it's going to open like that. So I want the one that's going to go to the top on the bottom of this, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take the tape off. You can do this with glue, I think, but I've always done it with tape because get the immediacy of it, and red liner tape so strong. So line the point up with the pencil mark. Make sure that the bottom edge is even with this edge of the card there. Then press that down. Just check that I've put it in the right way. That'd be a bit annoying. And then take the tape off the top and fold the top over. My card's quite thick, and the mechanism's made out of card that's quite thick, and I've got multiple layers and more backgrounds, so this is be quite a sturdy old card, this one. So hopefully this should pop open now. As you can see, I stamped my sentiment there so it all lines up with the chips, and then it should just fold back together. There we go. I think because I've got so many layers, it's made mine quite thick, so when it folds back you've got to give it a bit of encouragement. So I've just got to decorate the front of my card now. Which I shall do at a later date, but that was just about the mechanism. So again, mechanism 8 inches by 3.5 and scored along these lines, and then your pop panel 11 by 3 3/4 scored into to make it into quarters, and then folded in an M shape, folded by pushing the sides in to make 2 legs with a hat on, and then stuck into the card base at the centre point. And as you can just see in there, so there's the triangle bits at the top, and then the legs are what's attached to the back, or the half a leg is attached to the back of the pop-up mechanism. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.